Hi, this is Marla G. Thanks for joining our Café con Leche on Powerhouse Bombshells. What's in your cup?
Dame un café con leche, mami. Dame un café con leche. Dame un café con leche, mami. Dame un café con leche.
Okay, Gino, tell us a little bit. What was the fallen angel? How did you create the scene?
Well, basically, it happened sort of by accident. I know Soi a long time, and she had come to me. Apparently, her previous team had fallen out, and I had given her maybe 6 solutions to getting it done, and then I just sort of said, I just finished a directing program, so why don't I be the 7th solution? And I just put together a very quick, concept email, and then the next thing I know, she's like, I actually like your concept better than everybody else's. So then that was it. We were off to the races, and we worked on it for about 13 months. It was a lot of hard work, and just basically what I basically was interested in was getting Soi to really tell me what the music video was about. I mean, I think a lot of music videos, and that's fine. That's just not my taste. Edits for the sake of editing, and pretty girls for the sake of pretty girls, and it's just not personally very interesting to me, although that's fine for other folks. And I said to Soi, I really don't want to do that. I want to tell a story. And so she told me about her friend who had had a problem with heroin, and I said, okay, so this is going to be this entire video is going to be the deathbed hallucination of a junkie, and that's what we did, and it was very in that context. I think it personalizes and makes it very, very deeply personal, a problem that's been going on across the country and the world, and I hope it resonates with people.
I want our listeners to also know your background. Besides being a Hollywood director, you've been in a few films. So name a couple of the films that you've been in.
I've been in quite a number of films. I've been in the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. I've been in Bruce Almighty with Jim Carrey, Collateral with Jamie Foxx, Living Out Loud with Holly Hunter. I was in Perfect Game with Clifton Collins Jr. and Cheech Marin. And right now I'm coming out in next month in a movie with Michael Shannon. He's been nominated for the Oscar twice. Nice. A movie called Poor Boy. And that's coming out, and that was just bought at the Cannes Film Festival. I have a really interesting part. I play a Native American chief. A lot of Latinos, including myself, don't realize that many of them have Native American heritage. Native American is just not the United States. It's Canada, it's Alaska, it's South America. I mean, pretty much if you're brown, you're Native American, and your last name is Sanchez, pretty much.
Yeah, you're correct on that.
Yeah. Yeah, and the first movie I ever did when I was a teenager was a movie in which a professor from Boston University was producing and directing a film, and she was the one who educated me on my Native American background. She saw me walking on the street, and she stopped me, and she said, you're very, beautiful. Are you an actor? And I said, I looked at her like, how, what are you, a witch? How do you know? And then she basically brought me upstairs. She brought me upstairs and read me, and of course I was an actor, and so she said, okay. And she brought me to my video to elders, Native American elders from Connecticut, who were financing the film. And they all passed it. Oh, this guy's totally Native, and et cetera. And she was the one who educated me in, like, Native American is not just Canadian and United States. Native American includes Central America and South America. Yeah. And that was a very valuable lesson because I was not taught that. I wanted to say one thing briefly, if I could. I just wanted to validate the Latino and African American community, because Hollywood didn't change. They changed Hollywood. The most valuable audience that exists today is apparently no longer the white teeny bopper from the suburbs, 12 to 17. The most valuable audience today is urban audiences, Latinos especially. Yes. And so basically, there's no color, there's no prejudice in Hollywood, in my humble opinion. Follow me carefully. There is only one color in Hollywood. It's green. The
Amen.
Color green.
Amen.
Okay? So if you bring the green, you're fabulous. If you don't bring the green, peace out. Goodbye. Thank you very much. Next.
Amen.
So
green.
what I think is what I really want to say to the audience is listening. Please keep doing what you're doing. Watch your films, support your people. And there have been studies. I believe there was a study from CAA, Creative Artists Agency, the top agency in the world, which basically, through statistics, proved that diversity is not just politically correct; it's good business. Mm-hmm. So when you watch a film like Black Panther or The Avengers, and you have all kinds of the spectrum of humanity represented, the spectrum of humanity shows up and drops $10 or $15, whatever the ticket costs. So Hollywood was created basically, a long time ago by, pretty much run by white men who only knew their world, and that was it. And so the one thing that I want to validate Latino and Black audiences is to say, thank you for showing up. Now, the other thing that I would say to myself that I'm finally taking responsibilities as a writer, director, producer on top of being an actor is to the young Latinos and urban people is write your own stories. The big bad white man is not a big bad white man. He wrote his own stories. The young Latinos and young African Americans, Asian, whoever, you are responsible to write your own stories, or forgive me, shut up. I don't know if they can curse. Just shut up.
That's good.
To sit down and say, blame the white man for this, blame the white man for that, you are playing into the victim sort of mode that's not going to help you. Okay? One of my heroes is a gentleman named John Leguizamo back in the day, who saw his career.
He's awesome. Colombiano. Like you. He just wanted to play,
Yeah. He saw his career. Probably, Yeah, he saw his career basically, I'm going to pick up a gun and play a spick for the rest of my career for, $2,000 TV show. That's not a career.
That's amazing.
And so he wrote his own stuff, and because he wrote his own stuff, he became a star. If he hadn't written his own stuff, I assure you, he'd either not be acting today, or would still be playing the same kind of 5-line parts or whatever. And so he's the only and then look at Lin-Manuel Miranda. It's incredible. I mean, what he's done.
Even what he's done for Puerto Rico,
the guy
with the music.
Exactly.
The song
Lin-Manuel Miranda and his writing partner held an auction in which 5 or 6 studios auctioned to buy his material. Okay, and the winning bid was $50 million. It's unheard of, even for a quote-unquote white man. So I invite. I've always been highly, highly, highly impressed by Latino, African American. A lot of Latino and African American kids are extraordinarily talented and are extraordinarily gifted. And look at rap music. Rap music took over the world. It's more popular than rock and roll. So what I would invite to young people is save your energy from complaining. Take that energy of complaint and inject it into art and reinvent Hollywood the way it's being reinvented today. I've done a little tiny part. John Leguizamo and Lin-Manuel Miranda have done a great part. And I would like to see more of that happening. That's my 2 cents. That's my rant for today.
Yeah, that's amazing. Back just to reiterate a little bit, we're speaking now direct from Hollywood. This is director Gino Montesinos, who also is the director of Fallen Angel. Being under the whole diversity now with the Asian market is huge.
Bollywood is next, which is why I put Bollywood in my music video. It's next. It's next.
Well, think about it.
Bollywood, India.
Our first write-ups were from Asia, Bangladesh.
Congratulations on your write-up.
Sheena Chohan.
Yeah, Sheena Chohan is a Bollywood star that is a personal friend of mine.
Yeah.
I put her in the movie because I wanted the movie to have as wide exposure as possible. And so when a lot of the creation of the story was improvisation, etc. And make a long story short, she's in 1 week put our Fallen Angel in Bangladesh in 7 newspapers with a total of 8 million readership. So 8 million people have read about our little video.
When I saw Fallen Angel, I thought about her.
Oh, wow.
It took me back over 20 years, and I thought about her, and I felt like, wow, like I kind of connected, like when she was hallucinating, wanting me to stay on the phone with her because she was doing drug abuse, and I didn't know. I knew something was wrong with her. I thought maybe she was going through a divorce. But I'm 18. I'm very naive. And now through life, I've learned so much. I'm a good person, so I don't know the evils in others. So,
but your question from before, how did I prepare for what? For the song or for the video?
No. You said,
but no,
how did you prepare
for the song or the video?
For the video. Because you're acting. I mean, it made me feel like you were really.
Thank you.
You were really, I would have thought that you were playing your own role.
Okay. Thank you so much. Gino is an incredible director, first of all. So he helped bring out the best in me in terms of that. But how did I prepare for it? The song is really about a friend of mine who I was praying for. And, because she's tapping in all types of drugs, and I'm always afraid I'm going to get that phone call she overdosed. And not only her, several of my friends. When I hear a phone call, I'm like, oh, my God, I hope that person's not dead, because no matter how much you tell them, they have to let go of themselves. They can go to a million rehab centers, but they have to go. So the way I prepared there in the video, I'm just praying. I'm connected to God totally, and I'm talking to him, praying for my friends. And that's all I can say. I lived the moment.
You called it right when you said Soi Fabulous was in hell. I designed it that way.
Wow.
Yeah,
amazing.
I designed it that way because people when they are trying to help junkies go into the junkies' hell.
Gino, give us your website so they can follow you.
Yeah, I'm at imdb.com, Gino Montesinos.
Awesome. Hollywood director. He's amazing. I want to check out your new movie. Please send me the Hollywood premiere. And also, big shout out to my girl. I know you know her, Gino. Sandra Varona, the producer of the movie Shine. It's going to come out in theaters in September. It was directed by Anthony Narbolillo. And thank you for all your support in the film, media, entertainment.